Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel. I've got some quick news PSA for a couple of games for those of you that might be interested in them. Let's see what you think of these games. And of course, it's been quite a busy week for MMOs if you have been playing these games. World of Warcraft, obviously, Tides of Vengeance Part 2, Season 2 of PvP. The new raid is out as well, plus changes to the Azerite system and all that good stuff. And I need to find the time to jump back into WoW. Over at Guild Wars 2, the Lunar New Year event is live, so if you've been waiting to open up some red packets, like for me personally, I've been farming delicious rice balls for my firebrand. If I'm going to world versus world, I'm going to need a ton of that, so I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball, which is also pretty fun. The Elder Scrolls Online has the Rapstone DLC on the PDS server this week, and I've jumped in to check out, which is something I normally never do. I never jump into beta or PDS or whatever for most games because I don't want to spoil things for myself, but I'm really excited about the Season of Dragons, so I've gone ahead, played the 2 new dungeons, played the prologue story, checked out the improvements to the Guild Trader UI system, the Zone Helper, Zone Guide tool thing, and I've got a couple of videos lined up for ESO from the PDS, and those are preview videos which you will see very soon. What else is new this week? Yes, Anthem, the VIP demo. If you pre-order the game or if you're an Origin Access subscriber or whatever, you can download the demo and play this weekend, of course, and you'll get codes to invite 3 other friends to join you, which is cool. I'm hoping I get to jump in this weekend because I won't be around, so let's see if I make any content for that. So let's get to the real reason why we're here. Let's talk about these 2 new games, beginning with Guardians of Ember. And I say new, this one isn't exactly new. It's been around for a while. Its publisher, Gameforge in Germany, of course, has teamed up with Taiwanese developers Runewaker to relaunch Guardians of Ember as a free-to-play MMORPG. This, of course, is an ARPG-style top-down hack and slasher, and its closed beta has just gone live. So what's this new free-to-play version going to be all about? Guardians of Ember will have 4 races and 6 different classes to pick from, and the combat, in the words of the developers and publishers, is going to be brutal, tasking players with calculating their attacks for optimal damage in order to tear the opposition to shreds. Interesting. And the game will feature 58 different regions, over 60 randomized and challenging dungeons. And of course, because it is an MMORPG, you're free to join guilds or play with others and even PvP in here. So some of the key features are the hack and slash collaborative combat, which is what they're calling it. There's randomized dungeons for PvE. There's the Arena of Honor, and the Arena of Honor features 1v1, 3v3, and 5v5 PvP matches. The 6 unique classes are the Knight, Dark Knight, Ranger, Engineer, Priest, or Mage. There's also a dual class system where you can extend your skill set by selecting a secondary class after reaching level 15 to unlock new skills and abilities, which may prove interesting so you don't burn out on your one class abilities very early on. There's also quote-unquote endless challenges, as you can take part in a quest line with more than 100 missions and daily quests. And this is where I'm a bit skeptical. I prefer quality instead of quantity. I don't care how many quests you have. If they're all the same or grindy or boring as hell, then count me as not interested. And finally, there is a housing system in this game, which is interesting. You don't find many top-down ARPG style hack and slashers with a housing system, bar a few like MapleStory 2, for example, that does have a really good housing system. So it'll be interesting to see what Guardians of Ember's housing system is, especially now that it's free to play. And because it's gone free to play, what does that mean for the in-game cash store? We will see more advantageous stuff being sold or not, because the trend has been moving the other way, especially for Asian developers who are thinking of changing their image from pay to win to play to win. So if you're interested in checking this out, head on over to the official website at Gameforge or Guardians of Ember, download the closed beta client and check it out. Now the second game I want to talk to you guys about is called Last Oasis, and I swear to God, I had no idea how to describe this game when I first saw the trailer for it, so I'm just going to read the description provided by the developers to give you an insight. Last Oasis is a nomadic survival MMO. Keep moving, the world is dying. Build walking mobile bases and travel to new lands. Create clans and fight for territory. Resources deplete fast, so take your sword and scavenge, pirate, and trade to stay alive. Now, just watching some of these images from the trailer in the background, I'm lost for words, because the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this trailer was Mortal Engines, and I just watched a movie fairly recently, so that's what it reminded me of. Oh cool, we've got these moving bases that players can either build or, I don't know, steal, craft. The gameplay on this engine looks pretty decent, and I do find the premise interesting. So it's a post-apocalyptic world where resources are really thin, and you and the other players in this game, Lost Oasis, are all scavenging for the resources to build these land ships, I suppose, with mechanical legs. You can only imagine how many hours of chopping down trees for wood it's gonna take for you to build something that big. So from what I've researched so far, it seems like the weapons and a lot of these designs for these land walkers or whatever you call them are all primitive to begin with, and then you make your way up, as most survival MMOs will have that sort of similar progression system. The larger walkers will need some sort of a crew, so players will need to band together in guilds or clans and form alliances to create armadas and engage in clan warfare. So again, that part of the premise and gameplay is going to be very familiar if you've played any sort of survival MMOs. Ultimately though, it is a sandbox game developed by Donkey Crew, and the game will be launching in early access this spring, and there's already a Steam page up. Just type in Lost Oasis on Steam and you can sign up for the closed beta as well. So let's see, if you get into the closed beta, check it out and report back when the game launches this spring. Who knows, if I have free time, I'll jump in and check it out myself. So that's all the PSA I wanted to bring you in this news video. Not much else is happening around, especially with new game announcements and things like that, but as ever, I will update you guys whenever something new hits the ground. So hit the like button for more news videos and feel free to subscribe to the channel for more MMO vids. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching. What up? You've reached the end screen. Thank you very much for watching that video. And if you want to watch more, you can click on the cards at the bottom here. Any one of them would do. And if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe to the channel by clicking the big round button somewhere down there. You'll see it.